I am not a financial advisor. These videos are all meant for educational purposes only. All complete Trader Academy videos are my personal opinion and perspective. Trading carries a high level of risk, and all results are your own responsibility. Please always demo first. Hey everybody, welcome back to CT Review. Today is January 26th, Monday 2026. Hope you had a good day, a good weekend. And let me tell you, I can't make this up, man. I mean, my price got to go up, right? It's got to go up, don't it? We talked about this coming down in, sweeping liquidity for the month, and then popping back up for the liquidity here that we built, and then right here, what did we do? Take a look at this. Do you think I made that up? No way, right? Impossible. But let me show you the fire. So if I'm telling you, look, we gap down. I said in yesterday's video, Friday's video, I should say, I literally said I can expect a gap down. Why? Because we was getting money this whole time in that weekly range candle. We shot down. We took out all the liquidity to the left. Take a look at this. So it's a push down and a push back up. Now, I didn't know how far they would go. How do you think I can figure that out? Experience, maybe? Take a look. This can't be made up. Look at the fucking beautifulness. Why did I pick here? Because when we're pushing up, someone's like, okay, I'm buying last fucking second. This was easy. If you participated in it and you was thirsty, this was easy. Why do you think I'm showing? We got the gap here. We sweep outside, and then, dude, and I don't know what else to do. I don't need to make any more videos. You have a gang of videos for years that you can just watch, and you don't even need. I mean, you should know by now. I mean, the structure, the flow. Wait for the flow. Look at this. Look at this. Just look at this. If I'm giving you the flow already, the fucking week before, right, and then today, you can see. We come up, we make this high right here on that gap, and then we retrace back into the current purple gap. Okay, that other old gap, you can see I still got it 50%. I still got it here quadded, and it's a hair above 50%. Right? What does that mean? Write it down. That means that it's so bullish that it can't hit the 50. Right? But that's what they were doing. Right? Taking out some of Asia low right there. And we don't have any news today. And what's the liquidity? This right here. Very clear that that's where we're going. If 930 is here, if 930 is right here, does that look like it's going up or going down? I mean, dude, they made it easy for you, honestly. And then to the left, look at my circle. Forget the entry right now. Look at this. Look at the target. What's the target? I have that old gap right there. Now, by the way, there is two gaps here. Okay, you can see it. It's separated by this little thin line. Right here, it's right here to right here. That's the gap. Now, a week ago, was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? I think it was a couple weeks ago. Yeah, the opening week gap was right here, right, and it's sitting on top of that old gap. So I need to make sure I said that. But point is that look to your left here on the daily. I'm gonna go to a daily so you can really see it. Right here, I'm looking to tag this guy right here. This is January 16, and then we're falling short of January 15. Let's go back. January 16 is right here. This guy right here. See this guy right here? So when we made that high or that swing high right there, that was tagging the 25% of this gap. Look at I'm squeezing it right now in this trade, and I'm squeezing out, and it's literally laying on that 25%. You can't see it, but you can see it look on the 15-minute. So I'm highlighting what's the bottom of the circle? The bottom of the circle is the 50%, specifically to the 25%. Look how fucking specific I'm being, just so you know. Why the 50%? Remember, Friday, it missed it by a hair. Why? On purpose. So they're creating the structure with this gap, right? So they make it underneath that 50% on purpose. Then we come and we tag it, right? and it's incognito. Look at the body sitting right here. If you see me highlighting back on the 1 minute, look at the body sitting right there. You see that? Look how bink. See how it tags it right there? So what am I doing? Well, we know that the previous week, that's the previous week's high as well. It's not just a day. It's not just a Friday's high. It's a week's high. So when I look at the screen today, okay, write this screen. Where is the closest draw on liquidity or draw on price, right? Which in this case, at a higher time frame. So I'm going to start with the weekly. Okay, if you're struggling with trading still, okay, and after I just so you know, if you're struggling still with me giving you all these free videos, telling you what the day before is, and you're still not profitable, maybe this isn't for you, because you might not listen well, you don't follow rules well, and you are constantly getting in your own way, right? Once you stop those things, you will become consistent. But what's the point of my conversation? What was I just saying? Actually, I'm sorry. Fuck, I just forgot now. Oh yeah, was it the daily? Yeah, I was looking at the weekly. So I was looking at the weekly, right? And I was like, okay, well, where's the draw on liquidity? If you take a look at every single week, we're generally speaking taking out one side of the previous week's candle. Just for example, last week we opened up. We took out the low. We actually took those lows too, but we took out the previous lows week. Then we closed in. Today, or this week, I said, okay, well, where's the draw on liquidity? Well, it's either that's the low of last week, that's the high of last week. We're already fucking right here, right? So the draw is definitely that week's liquidity, the previous week's high liquidity. So I said, okay, we're going to be, well, we already hit it on a Monday. So that's happened to be, right? But that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what fucking day it is. It's still the case, right? So I'll go down to a daily. Look at the daily. I want the daily to stretch, right? And then come and hit that. Now I'm looking at the daily. It's stretched down, came back up and closed, and it's obviously a very big candle. It's not normal, but and I'm trying to get to the daily. Same story to the next previous daily candle, which that happened to be Friday's candle, right? Now we go into the smaller time frame, into the sessions, and see how I'm going to be participating into that, right? In that case, I'm looking for order flow here. We're going down to a smaller time frame. I just told you about this scenario. That's the midnight level right there, by the way, right? So we're sweeping underneath that. Best buys are underneath that, right? And then look at the first imbalance of the year. Okay, this is not by accident. I took 3 trades today, and they were fucking spot on, but because I knew the narrative. So the price is here. I'm not even trading yet. Price is pushing up. I trade right after 9:30. This pushes up. We sweep up with the 9:30, right here, and then we immediately, because when they did that with 9:30, they just took out this guy. So immediately, I know that they want to come back in because it's a retrace. 8:30 is manipulating down price action. 9:30 is going to continue, but you're going to generally get a pullback. And you're going to get some liquidity, which is this guy right here. And I fucking got a circle here. I'm not even going to go show the other trades. I don't got time for this. But there's a gap sitting right in there. See, there's no price action in that gap. So I'm circling this. Why am I circling this? Because I got the first imbalance of the year sitting right there. Right? So, and then when 9:30 is here, knowing that they just swept those guys up to the left, right? Which, whatever, call that London high right there, right? We swept that. We're coming back down in. Where's the opening range gap? Right there. What does it do? It goes and seals it. I literally take this sell from here to here because I want to get into this area. Why? It's also a breakout area. Look on the 15-minute. Breaks right through, right? And then, boom, retraces. Seals the opening range gap. Yes, it tags this specifically. That little gap right there. The whole time the price is here, I know we're coming to this gap. I'm circling it. Not a coincidence that we literally bought from it. Okay, so bought from it, pushes up, 3 cups of some drives. Here's your first imbalance for today. We are tagging it 1, 2 outside of it. Oh, where does it tag? Where does it tag? Where does it tag? The fucking level of the gap. Who's got this gap on their chart? I can guarantee you no one's got this gap on their chart. How long has this gap been being used? How long have we been using this gap? Since November fucking November 3rd. Was it? No, I don't know if that's the case. Hold on. Oh, it's from, I'm sorry, it's from here. It's from October. It's from fucking October. Bruh. Okay? October. What is this day? Friday? Monday. So Sunday, October 26th. I'm still using that fucking gap. Who's got that gap on their chart? Look. Look, man. This little tick right there is from October 26th. We are in January. Okay? So that's October to November, November to December, December to January. That's 3 solid months on the head. Amazing, right? Anyways, yeah, this is buyers and sellers doing all that, right? Okay, anyways, so point is, you can see that imbalance right there. That's the first imbalance. We tag it, another buy. Comes up, we get this imbalance right here with this down candle. It's going to be support. Oh, why is my entry right there? Go ahead and pause the video. Why is my entry right there? Did you pause it? Probably not. Guess what? That's the bottom 25% of that gap. It's right on there. It's right on there. We come and we tag this guy a hair, right? But we don't take out that candle. Notice that. That's what you want to see when you're bullish. Ooh, the bodies stay above. I could do this all day, every day, right? But I'm not. I'm done, man. I'm tired because I don't know. I don't understand the point. But at this point, bodies there, and balance right here, pushes up. Where am I going now? This sucked. I'm literally waiting until we hit this level because that means now I have took out that day, that 16th. It's the 16th, right? I think that candle, that swing right there. I'm literally not only waiting for that because I know it's matched with not only is it a daily high, but we made that high from the third, the upper quadrant right there. It's my stop loss is literally on top of it. Just when I took this picture, this is the coincidence, but it's right back there. So I was not gonna squeeze profit until we get above that fucking candle or that price. Why? Because of the liquidity and that quadrant. So when the price came up here and I let it draw back, I was like, dude, that's fucking stupid. I could have took it out right here and then just bought again, which is fine, right? Because I know where we're going. We still have higher objectives. I got this candle here. That one down candle, I projected the whole candle very easily. 1 and 1.5. Oh, 2 to 2.5. Oh, you don't say. Beautiful. And sure enough, we then tag it here. 1053. Fucking beautiful. Done. All right. Took another trade for a sell from here to here. But anyways, point is that this is a bread and butter situation. Why is that? We're up here. I don't know where it's going. Okay. Over here. I don't know where it's going. Oh, how do you not know where it's going? We come inside the gap. We use it as support. Get to the 25%. Bounce around to the 50. Come up to the top quadrant. Play around. How do you not know where it is? This trade right here is to be very specific about what's happening. What am I doing? I am going at this time here. I'm going to take out this previous week's high and the liquidity to the left. I'm circling it very specifically, dude. You cannot get any more great than this. I promise you that, right? And I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm trying to tell you that this is some real shit. This is not buyers and sellers. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to do this either, right? But yeah. So the bread and butter setup is, okay, you got your order flow and you're targeting a previous day or week high. Bro, I fucking drew it. So I wasn't just, and I also give the option, do they want to come down here? They could have, I don't know. But this made sense. This is why I drew this. And now where was the price? The price got to right here. The price got to right here. We went down to here and we came up to here. Okay, let's take a look. Man, I'm trying to tell you, bro. I'm trying to tell you. So, God, I want to make this video short. Look how he bounced right there. Look at this, 8:47 a.m. Eastern time. Look at that. Bink. Right on top. No one knows that. Oh, but look. Oh, so you telling me from the first of the year, which actually the second, but the beginning of the year, you telling me that same level, fucking to the tick right there, is the settlement and the tick? Look at it. Come on, man. All right, so you see me get out right here with that trade. All right. And then we pull back into what? An imbalance there. I'm not even highlighting it. See how we tick, come close right there on purpose. And that's the 50% level. And the previous also days high, very close to it. This whole little area. All right, Bona candle pushes up, gets to the top 25%. Remember, there's a gap back here, so don't get lost in that. There's a gap back there. Let me just make sure I do this so you see it. Right, this will probably help more. So there's a gap there, right? That's from just if you're wondering, that's from that Sunday the 11th, right there. Or is it? No, I'm sorry. It's not the Sunday the 11th. It's so I make videos long. What the fuck? Alright, now I'm gonna get irritated, bro. I don't need to do this. I'm doing too much. Just always doing too much. What is that? Yeah, it is Sunday. Yes. Sunday the fucking 11th, man. God. So annoying. All right. We're tagging that. Here's the quadrant. Look at that. Look at that. Shooting to the 50. And what are they doing? They're trying to, it's a retracement. We had an expansion is what the purpose of this conversation was. We were expanding external range liquidity, coming into an internal range. And we're just wiping out these easy buys right here. Oh, and let's get more clear. Why did I take this buy again? I'm gonna give you one more shot. Why did I take this buy here as well? Look at the imbalance. That imbalance is on that quadrant. That's a very high probability imbalance. Oh, look at the 50. That imbalance is on that 50. So it's also very high probability. Low's got to be right there. All right, if you bought it, right? And look at that. Look at that one. Look at the 50%. It's right on it. It's on purpose. It's referencing that level. Okay. So, oh my god. Yeah, I was supposed to make this fucking video short. And look at these down candles. Look at these consecutive down candles. What's the low of this? What's the high of this first down candle? The high is 890.5. They're all consecutive, right? Are they consecutive, right? Yeah. Okay. 890.5. What's this level here? What's the level of the quadrant? 890.5. So we're dipping into it. That's a high probability block. Pushes right up. Outside of the gap. Yes, there's that gap from there, but this is the current gap that we're talking about. Where did it go? Why did I push it that far? All right. I know it looks silly. I know it's on. I don't know why it's fine. Well, but if we're talking about this quadrant gap, it's swept outside of it on purpose. And now we're just coming to get these guys right here. All right. Because why? That's a breakout area support. Where was the last liquidity? Look at the high. This is why people when they want to buy off a previous day's high. Take a look. This is the previous day's level, okay, which is damn near coupled with the 50%. Remember, so we're right here, and then we go above it and we bounce on top of it. Retest people are fucking buy. I said it for the last two videos, and here's another example, and they're buying from it. Could you have bought with that strategy? Yeah. But look at this. They're coming to attack that, right? Um, and then this is the first imbalance of the week. So we might come back to it. We'll see. I'm talking way too much, and I need to move forward. And I'm super done with making videos. I'm really tired of making videos, to be honest with you. And then looking at Nvidia, VIX, it's constantly coming down. So we were buying, and then now it's flipping from here, right there when it crosses over, and then you'll see us selling off, right? Dollar just stupidly pushing down as well. Like, it's really sad and sick, man. Look at that. I mean, that's just pretty alarming in a way, but I didn't expect it to. Well, yeah, whatever. Whatever. But that's another reason why we're buying. And then here you have at 9:30, you can see that S&P had a higher low, and then Dow and Nas had lower lows. So beautiful push up, right? We had this divergence here with Dow pushing us up, and then another confirmation here with a higher low here. Nas pushing up, and that's pretty much it. And here you can see that there was no new high for Nas, so that pushed us down. Real simple stuff there. Look at this shit. Hunting for that liquidity. Here's Dow here. They gap down, took out any breakout traders here. Boom, right to the tick of that gap. Oh yeah, these gaps are just pointless and too much on the screen. Okay. But see, when I first started using gaps I was just like, married to, okay, it's got to come to this gap. No. That's not how I think now. Now it's like, okay, well, we're algorithmically, we bounced on it right there, right? So we're looking for that as to come for liquidity. And that's in the sense how I look at it. Now here, I talked about this. What are we going to do here? Are we going to fucking sink? Because that's a break of structure. And then this is just a lower high that we're creating. Lower low, lower high, lower low. So I don't know. But at the same time, we keep pushing up. So I'm going to just say we're bullish, and that logic is not true, because that's just a retracement. That's a push up for another high, higher low, and then we're pushing up, right? So that's where I'm not going to make this any more difficult or need to, look at this all in the end of the day. Why? Because it is. And look at do this shit at the end of the fucking day. Scammers. Scammers. 9:30 here. Top quadrant support. Look at that. All right, ugly. 3 drives up, and then induced liquidity. Come and rate it. That's the higher low. And then higher low above. Why the fuck would you want to trade this? Why? You want to be an expert at manipulation? That's why I'm an expert at manipulation, because I fucking traded Dow for years. First I traded Euro, then I traded Dow, then I traded NASDAQ. And that's really, I traded some other oil and some other things, but not really. That's really much it. So some Bitcoin, but I mean, this, why you want to trade it? S&P pushed right back down to that block right there. Why? It's a breakout level. So when that price, I don't know why I make videos long and talk too much. All right, so it's pretty much like this. Higher low, and then, okay, right here. Right when the price is starting to push up from here, a motherfucker's like, yeah, we're buying. Easy money. Let's institutions, everybody. And it's just straight up. And then you get the drives. 1, 2, 3 drives. Stops. Retrace. That's your retracement. And then for a new high. Right? Does that look easier now? It looks easy, doesn't it? It looks easy. So what do you think this is? What do you think this is? See? 1, 2, 3 drives. Right? Come right back for the retracement. So that's as easy as it can get. I promise you, as easy as it can get. And then S&P, take a look at their shit, and immediately buying from up there, right? Top quadrant. When it's bullish, like I said, if it's bearish, top quadrant, just respected, gone. Right? Now we're coming back down. What else? What else? Nvidia, just kind of stationary. Still bullish though. A retracement, a push up, a retracement, and then you would expect some type of expansion there. If it doesn't make any new highs, I'll let you know. We're probably going to be bearish. So this is, but we got Fed rates this week, so that's going to be the really tricky part, and it's why I really wanted to trade today and where I'm making this video. I probably won't make a video tomorrow. And then you generally want to wait for FOMC to kind of pan out, man, and do its thing, bro. So have no expectations tomorrow whatsoever. Wednesday, we'll just wait for that to news catalyst. And if we're pushing up, then we're looking good to be bullish. If it's bearish from there, then we're gonna be bearish. I mean, that's kind of like how I'm gauging the moment right now. But got to the 2.5. We pulled right back in. I saw there. What's that right here? What are these highs right here? See these highs? And then we push above it. See when we push above, up, breakout, right? And then we're making sure. Super gap right here. That's super suspect. Now, if I go look at the seasonal data right now real quick so I can be done with this video, we're the 26th. I said Monday, the 26th, which is today. I expected a push down. That's why we got it. We ended up getting it middle of the night. And I said that was the rest of the month's price action. And so far, if I'm not even going to look at the 30-year. I'm just going to talk about the 5 and the 15-year. And I've already drawn it. Again, I've already drawn it. So, but the thing is that this all happened all in one fucking day. So it makes it a little tricky in my opinion. But I'm gonna want to say, well, because the problem with with what I'm saying or thinking is because it's the 26th and we're already back up here. Like, I didn't expect that to be that fast. I am following the flow though, so that's why I don't know if we're done with the bottom side here. But the gap, we only offered a buy side candle on the weekly. So the sad thing is that we need to see a bearish candle, but we might not see that this week. We might see it the following or starting in February. But as of now, obviously, we have this left in that gap and of that price action that's not sealed yet. Right there. That's not sealed yet. Okay. And we're in this leg here. So here's pretty much the finale with all that liquidity and these fucking equal highs. So, if I'm going to make this simple, I want to see FOMC and all that just carry it up. There's nothing else to say there unless we want to come down first. And by the way, remember I told you last week we sold off from the 50% of that imbalance? Look where we sold today or Friday night. Oh my God. Look at that. Friday night. Inside it. It's inside it and then it gaps down from it. That can't be by accident. Damn, I made a long video, short video long. So this is the 15-year situation, where it really just goes up. I mean, and then we get a pullback starting next month. So this is the 15-year. All right. So from here, or from like where we are now. All right. I'm just gonna say it like that. Or it looks like we're gonna buy from here. We'll see. And then the 5-year is came down. It's very similar, but we'd have to like really do a deep, like we get back into this wick since that's a gap and it's pretty bogus. But some shit like this. That's it. There's nothing else I'm gonna tell you. All right. So 30 minutes. That's decent. Here's me telling you what I expect the price to do. All right. And then here is me being a part of that move. How? Did I get it from the bottom? No. Am I trading Asia? No. Do I need to trade London? No. I'm not fucking thirsty, bro. I'm not that type of dude. All right, fuck them. I'm not a slave. They work for me. That's how I look at it. They work for me. So I let them do what they got to do, and then I just come in at 9:30. It's just slip right in. All right, and here's me, attacking that logic, which is above that swing high, which is what this conversation was really about in that example of, but just the order flow. Look at the order flow. So, it pushes down. This pushes up right here, this boner candle. Okay. So, you're bullish with that kind of candle. You've seen price action. Look at the gap in the background here. Look at this gap in the background. See that gap? Now, there's so many gaps, right? Look. Look at the tick to the tick on the low of it. See that? Top quadrant, opening range gap. No, there's no bodies here. That's just a higher high to a higher low, and then expansion up. Higher high, higher low. Higher high, higher low. Look, yo. You don't need to make it complicating at all. That's pretty much it. You guys take care and God bless.